Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to use the Google Earth Pro application to find out the degree of your house. As you can see on your screen, I have opened the Google Earth Pro application. Please look at the movement of my cursor. It is in Google Earth Pro application, and this application runs on a desktop or on a laptop configuration. Do not try to make it run on your mobile phones. Now, as you can see over here, there is a search bar option. Over here in this white space, you can enter the address of your home and you can search for your location on Google Earth Pro. However, there is an easier technique. What is that technique? Send your location, send your current location through WhatsApp. I hope you know how to send your current location through WhatsApp. Now open the WhatsApp on a web browser. Now I'm sharing the screen for WhatsApp. Okay. This is the location of one of my clients that I had received to work on. So I have received the location on the WhatsApp. Upon clicking on that location, you would be directed to Google Maps. Now, as you can see, this red color balloon point represents the location of the client. And on the left-hand side, as you can see, there are a sets of coordinates, which are the longitude and the latitude positions of the client's location. So what are you supposed to do? Please select this entire coordinate set. Copy this part and move on to Google Earth Pro. So I'm back to Google Earth Pro. The coordinates which I copied from WhatsApp, I'm going to paste it over here. Once I have given the sets of coordinates, as you can see, look at the movement of my cursor. I have already inserted the set of coordinates. Now I'm going to search for that location. Slowly, this Google Earth would move and take you to the client's location or to your own house location. Now, this is the aerial view. Upon zooming it, now using the scroll of your mouse, you can either zoom in or zoom out. So I'm trying to zoom in to figure out where my client is located. So this is where I have already reached. It looks like a high-rise apartment. And the client is probably staying in one of the floors. So this is how the building looks from the satellite. What are you going to do next? Move to the tabs. Can you see all the 6 tabs? Click on View. Go to the second last option, that's Reset. Click on Tilt and Compass. What is the purpose behind tilt and compass? Actually, we are trying to align this entire building with reference to the Earth's north-south axis. As you can see, over here, it's clearly mentioned, look at the cursor where I'm pointing, that we are directing it towards the north side. Next, click on the Tools tab and click on Ruler. A small dialog box appears. You can drag this dialog box and keep it over here. You need not change any of these figures. Now over here, the last thing which says heading 0.00 degrees will give you the degree of your house. As you can see, this is a high-rise apartment. There could be multiple wings in this apartment. Let's say my client is staying in this particular wing. By the movement of the cursor, you can see my client is staying in this particular wing. Now, what am I supposed to do? I will try to figure out the degree of that house. So double click on this. The square shaped cursor gets converted to a hand cursor. Now drag this line along the walls of the building. Basically, we would be taking the degree of the walls of the buildings, and that will be giving us the degree for our house. So on doing this, what is the degree that I obtained? It is 349.21 degrees, which can be roughly taken as 349 degrees, which is said as 349 north. Again, I can also try for an east degree. How was that? It is somewhere like this. You need to draw straight lines along the walls of the building, and it comes out to be 77.98 degrees can be taken up as 78 degrees. So this is how you need to figure out the degree of your house. I'm taking another example so that you get more clarity on this particular subject. Now there again, I have obtained another client's location. Let me enter the locations and go for the search. So as you can see, we have reached the client's location. Now this is a bit different from what we have studied earlier in the previous example. The previous example was a representation of an apartment or of a high-rise building. This one is a location for an independent house. So how to check out the degrees for an independent house? The procedure still remains the same. As you can see, this is the house. The yellow color point or pin represents the house. So the house has been located. Let me go to the view options. Tilt it along the north-south axis, which has already been done. Now let us figure out the degree of the house. As you can see, look at the movement of my cursor. This is the entire independent house, isn't it? This is the entire independent house. I need to take the degrees of any of the four walls of this particular house. So this one is prominently visible to me. So I would prefer to take this. And this comes out to be 31.10 degrees, can be taken as 31 or 32. I can also give it a try along this part. And the degree of the house comes out to be 302. Now there is another parallel line to this one as well, which is located here. So I would also try to check it from this side as well. So it still remains the same, 302 and 303. So this is how you need to figure out the degree of your house using Google Earth Pro. But make sure you figure out the degrees of your house with some precision, because it really takes time to draw a straight line. I hope you have understood this video. Thank you for watching.